What is acceptance? I'm not suggesting I know the right answer. I'm just inviting you to explore it with me. What is acceptance? Maybe acceptance is not something we do, but rather something we notice. Maybe acceptance is a sensation. Maybe acceptance is seeing where we're not accepting. Noticing where we are saying no to this experience. Noticing where we're saying, this is intolerable. Notice where we're saying, I can't handle this. Or this is too much. Or this is not what I wanted. Maybe just noticing these contours of thought or perception. Maybe that's acceptance. Maybe acceptance is seeing that both acceptance and non-acceptance seem to appear mostly in thought, mostly in the seeming ability we have to take a position in reference to experience. Meaning, we take a position in favor, or we take a position against. Noticing maybe that we do this almost automatically. It's automatic if it's unconscious, but once it becomes conscious, then there's some intention that can be introduced to remain conscious, to notice when we seem to take a position for or a position against a certain experience. This is always after the fact. We take a position once the experience is registered in our mind, or I should say, our mind has summarized a bunch of sensations and sounds and movement and so forth into an experience or a situation. Once that synthesis has occurred as a kind of perception, then there can be a tendency to take a position in reference to it. I like it or I don't. I want it or I don't want it. Seeing all this could be called acceptance because these are just mechanisms of essentially thought. And the acceptance is seeing that there's no one thinking it. The acceptance is seeing that this doesn't really refer to anyone. It doesn't really happen to anyone. There's no one that all of this is summarizing everything into. They're just discrete sensations, feeling tones, perceptions. That's it. Acceptance, perhaps, is seeing, feeling, hearing accurately, cognizing accurately, noticing there's no perceptual distance, there's no one holding back, recognizing a thought that's about them. There's just thought, just a momentary perception. There's no one that's suffering from sound. There's just sound. There's no one that's enjoying sound. There's just sound. And there's a whole different kind of enjoyment that's available when we see through the illusion of the mitigating perceiver. This level of enjoyment is what I would call acceptance. It's equanimity. It's a kind of rightness in that we are no longer holding back, pushing on, rejecting, analyzing, judging, which are all just forms of rejection. When that's no longer happening, there's something that just feels right. Feels aligned. It feels simple and in sync, in flow. But again, the pathway to this is seeing what acceptance is all about. which means nothing's left out or overlooked, rejected, tossed away, avoided. Non-avoidance. Made a video about that, I think yesterday. Acceptance, non-avoidance, acceptance. What does it feel like to not avoid, to not pull back, to not run from anything at all? That may be the feeling of acceptance. That may be the simple, natural knowing that acceptance itself is the kind of fabric of experience. One way of saying it, we find nothing but acceptance when we attune to it, when we orient toward it. So acceptance is plentiful, available, always the case. And no experience at all makes acceptance not be the case. Even non-acceptance, even suffering, even struggle, even reactivity. Seeing and feeling these clearly is this acceptance that doesn't need effort or will. It's not a doing, it's just this as it is.